Hi, Lady Gaga.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. What are you drinking?
Diet Snapple.
Oh, that looks good. I mean, it doesn't look good. It looks slightly like urine.
Yeah, it does look like urine. And
Yeah.
especially since I took the
label
off,
yeah,
it really does.
Yeah, it's kind of janky.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm a little janky.
I like that with the outfit, though.
Thank you.
I like it with a sequin.
Yes.
Diet Snapple, no label. Sequin suit.
It comes with shine.
Yeah, I like it. Did you walk here?
Yeah, I did.
How was it?
It was fine. It was fine. No, I mean, I'm so happy to see my fans, and I haven't seen them in so long. So it's overwhelming, all of the love that they send my way.
It's insane how many people are out there, because a lot of pop stars stay there, and sometimes we send lovely Ian, who works on the show, down to the hotel to either speak to the fans, or sometimes I make him go further and try and make him break in.
Was that you outside my window this morning? It was. It's you.
It's him. Get security. But no, we sent him when Bieber was there with the word Belieber on his forehead to try and get into the hotel and do things like that. But I've never seen that many people outside of that hotel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like next level.
Well, that's a wonderful compliment.
That's
Thank
a nice
you. I have
thing,
very
isn't it?
devoted fans that I appreciate.
I walked past yesterday and like Paps and your fans were like, "Can you go and get her?" I was like, I know we're really good friends, but
that's not
I don't
very
wanna
nice.
get
They
her.
should have just snapped a lovely picture of you.
No.
Maybe if you had the sequins on, it would have.
It could have
better.
happened. Hey, obviously you've thought about what to wear for this because you look pretty good.
Oh, you mean today?
Yeah, today.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
I've been wanting to wear it. It's Versace. Donatella sent it to me. And
She sent me this as well.
Oh, yeah.
She sleeps in it, but I love her.
You know, I'm just trying to give her a shout out is all.
Have you wrote a song about Donatella Versace?
I did. I wrote a song called Donatella for the album.
Sick.
And it's about Donatella the person.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, about the way that people think they sort of own you or know who you are when you become part of the public eye. So the song is, is she too skinny? Is she too rich?
I think she is too rich. Maybe not too rich. You can't be too rich, can you, really?
Well, I don't know. You know what she is? She's too sweet.
Yeah.
She has a really big heart. So the song is really just this sort of raging, fun dance song about being all of the things that I'm not really, that people think I am.
Well, like sweet.
No, but no.
Not that bit.
Like too skinny and too rich. It's the antithesis of what I am. But while I'm doing that, it's a love letter to her. I think one of the lyrics is, I want to dress you up in silk taffeta, tailor these clothes to fit your guilt. What's your size?
Oh, amazing. You should be a pop star with those lyrics. She is!
I'll think about it.
If this interview is really good,
yes.
will I get a
Grimmy, I love you, Nikki. That's my new hit.
Once we just drop a beat over that, that's great. We'll loop it.
Yeah.
That's a hit right there. Hey, I want to talk to you about something now less fashiony and less exciting than Donatella Versace, but something close to my heart.
Yes.
And that is that you went to the Chippy the other night.
Yes.
How was that experience for you?
It was so delicious. Wow. I mean, I ate so much food.
Did you have gravy?
Did I have gravy with it?
See,
No.
this is the thing.
Should I have done
They
that?
don't do gravy. They don't do gravy in London, really. It's a northern thing.
Yeah, it isn't. Well, I put the vinegar all over it though with the
that's good.
chips.
That's
it was
good.
so delicious.
You need
Wow.
gravy. I'll get you some gravy.
You can't get good fish and chips in America
No.
like that. You just can't.
Well, next time you come, I'll fill your room with gravy.
And fish. Welcome.
It stinks. It's all
Welcome. It
yours.
stinks. I love it when things stink. That's why I like the meat dress. I didn't have to talk to anyone.
I actually saw. I was there at the VMAs when that happened, and I saw Florence afterwards, and she said that she was very excited to see you, Florence, and the Machine Florence, and she was like, "Oh, there's Gaga. I want to see her." And as she got nearer to you, she was like, "Oh, I think the
poor
dress
thing.
is meat," and you'd
Poor
already
thing.
gone in for the hug.
I know. Oh, she couldn't turn it. She couldn't take it
She
back.
was like,
Abort mission.
meat hug. Yeah.
Oh, poor thing. But she's lovely, Florence.
She's pretty good.
Yes.
Hey, we should probably talk about the fact that you are now, it's a funny expression, I think, that we often say when pop stars go away for a little bit. You're back, but you've obviously been present in your own head, but you're back in the limelight. Is it nice to be back after the tour and the broken hip and a little bit of downtime?
Yeah, I mean, I have been gone. You know, I've been gone on tour. I traveled the whole world with the Born This Way Ball, arenas, stadiums. It was amazing. my accident happened in the States right before we started.
Was it a broken hip? It was serious, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had what started out as we found like a labral tear, which is really bad also and very painful. But then they found a crater in my hip, just from repeated use and dancing too hard and fatigue and doing a lot of shows. But I'm really happy to be back, and I do feel back. I actually feel exactly what you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
I don't, because even though I'm present in my mind, yes, as a person, I don't really feel truly alive unless I'm on stage.
Yeah. The only way I phrased it like that was because when I've interviewed people before and I say, you're back, and they're like, well, I've not been anywhere.
Oh.
But I know.
They sound very bitter.
Yeah, they're
about
like really
something.
moody pop stars. But do you like having time off when you're off like that? When you obviously if you hurt your hip, you like lay in bed and resting up. Can you do that? Because you work hard and you've worked hard for years. Can you sort of relax and have that time off?
Yes, well, I laid in bed and I, like in the applause video, you can see me doing the choreography on my back, and that's actually very indicative of what I was doing at the time, just thinking about what I would be doing for the next album cycle and thinking about applause and how much I missed them.
Yeah.
So I've been planning, and the downtime was really good for me because I love creating and I love songwriting. So I really got to, make love to the music.
Yeah. Do you miss like the limelight when you were off? Do you miss having like fans outside the hotel and coming to do radio shows and things like that? Do you miss all that and performing?
I miss being on stage.
Yeah.
And I always love seeing my fans outside, but I wouldn't say that I miss the fame, if that makes any sense. Because I think what I've realized more than anything is that I'm really not in it for that at all. And my first album, I talked about fame more as a subject matter and as a comment record, and the same with The Fame Monster. Born This Way was an album for my fans, and it was a statement about just, something I really felt that I wanted and had to do at the time. But Art Pop is completely different. Art Pop is just a love affair with music. It's something that I have really spent time with and realized that I want to, continue to innovate pop music and continue to push what pop music can be on the radio and worldwide. We put ourselves in a room together and we said, let's just make music that we like to listen to, with big pop hooks and big sweeping melodies to carry it to the masses. But my gosh, let's just make what we love, because that's all I can do is make the kind of music that I want to play at 150 shows traveling around the world. And I love, this show more than anything is like a big rave. It's just like paint and sweat and glitter and pig snout and laughing, and it's everything that I want to say. I want to inject as much positivity and joy into my fans as possible.
And we should talk about Applause, because it's a big single. Was that an obvious first one? You said like you wanted to put that because it sounded like Gaga. Is there much dispute over what to put out? Because when you're coming back, as we've talked about, like when you're coming back, it's all eyes are on you. So people must be like, well, we want to hear that first single. Is there a nervousness or a concern or a worry or anything like that when you have a new record?
I would say that the label definitely had a hard time choosing. I mean, they loved everything that I brought them because I did trim the fat. I did trim the fat off of the pig, if that makes any sense. So, and yeah, it was great. But I was surprised. You never know if your label's going to go, I don't get it. I don't love. They loved it because it was still really pop and they understood it. But in terms of the first single, we were really just talking about how do we start the art pop journey, as opposed to, what is the first? I'm not a singles artist, and I've never have been. I've always, from the beginning, fought for my position on the charts. Always, every time. I mean, Just Dance, I had to literally beg people to put that on the radio. And then Bad Romance was just, it was lucky at that time. That song sounded like nothing that was on the radio at the time.
No, Bad Romance is like the best pop song ever.
Thank you.
I don't know. You weren't going to put that on the record?
No, I mean, we were going to put it on, but it wasn't necessarily the first single.
I could listen to it from
album.
Sunrise to sunset.
Thank you.
And sometimes I do.
I love Bad Romance. But like I said, at the time, everybody was saying, I don't know. This song is really edgy. I don't know if it's going to fit on radio. And just sometimes that perfect storm takes place and a really weird pop song wins. But I'm in the business of fighting for really weird pop.
Yeah, of course. Good. I'm glad you are. Is there ever a day when you feel like uncreative? Is there ever a day where you're like, it's not happening today, this is a waste of time, I'm not going to the studio? Like if you've got a hangover. Because if I've got a hangover, to be fair, when I've got a hangover, the radio's quite good.
I get very emotional when I have a hangover.
Yeah, me
I
too.
have to write music. Am I ever not creative? I mean, I guess. Sure. I mean, I sit and watch television with my parents and eat spaghetti and meatballs, but I do probably shout at the TV the whole time. What is that? Why is it doing this? My dad's always like, "Can't you just enjoy it? Can't you just enjoy it?" Because I get so I'm analyzing everything.